Good evening, welcome to Going to Ground. I'm Andrew Rumsey. I've just called into the Savernake Forest on my way back from a trip to Salisbury and surrounding villages today to read you the last instalment of the Anglo-Saxon epic poem, The Dream of the Rood, for this Holy Week before Easter. And no better place to be than in the Savernake, where we've filmed a few of these little films in the past months, and I'm in a bit that I don't know actually. Was looking for some of those giants, oaks and beeches, oaks particularly, and here's one that is stricken and recumbent now in the most amazing shapes. I mean, the texture of the wood around the roots for this great mammoth as it's keeled over some time ago now, clearly. But I thought I would sit here on the trunk to continue reading the poem. And last night we were in the Westwoods, and if you were watching, you'll remember that the tree from which the cross of Christ was made has been speaking about the experience of the passion of Christ and how he had to stand firm just as Christ had to stay true to his task. And the tree himself instructed the poet who's got this vision of him to make manifest in words the mystery of the beam of glory. And that's the poet's task. That's what he's set down to do, to make manifest in words the beam of glory, this great hefty piece of wood that has sustained the Lord in his saving work. And so I'm going to read you the last section, the last paragraph of The Dream of the Rood. And it's a striking thought that has just occurred to me, that some of these ancient oaks have been alive since not long after this poem was written. So the big belly oak, which is, you might just be able to hear the road in the distance, the traffic in the distance. The big belly oak is over by the side of the main road there, and that's thought to be 1,000 years old. And if this poem was probably 300 years to 300 years older than that. Anyway, we take up the story thus. Then I prayed to that blessed beam, blithe in spirit, with courage keen. No comrade was by me. I lay there alone. There was longing in my heart. I was fain to fare forth, and since then I have felt many hours of longing. I live my life in hope, that I may trust in and seek that tree of triumph, alone honour and serve it above all others. This is my heart's desire. In this is my delight. My refuge is the rood. Rich friends and mighty I have none to help me, for they have gone hence, left this world's glories to seek the King of glory. They now live in heaven with the High Father. They abide in bliss, and here below I wait for the coming of the day when the cross of my Lord, which here on earth my own eyes have looked upon, from this fleeting life will fetch my soul away, and will bring me then where there is much bliss, great gladness in heaven, where the people of God are seated at his feast in fullness of joy. And me there will sit down, where I hereafter may abide in bliss among the blessed. Take my fill of joy. May the Lord be my friend, who erstwhile on earth endured bitter throes, suffered on the gallows tree for the sins of men. He loosed us from bondage, and life he gave to us, and a home in heaven. Hope sprang up again, bright with blessing to those burning in pain. Christ, the Son of God, journeyed as a conqueror, mighty and victorious, when with many in his train, a great company of souls, he came to God's kingdom, the one Almighty, to the bliss of the angels and of all the holy ones who in heavenly places abode in glory, when Almighty God, the King of Kings, came home to his own country. It's a powerful thing that the truths, the beliefs attested to in that ancient poem are precisely the same truths and beliefs being attested to as we celebrate Easter in a couple of days' time. The Christian gospel has remarkable staying power, deep, deep roots. So that was the Dream of the Rood. And from the Savernake Forest in Wiltshire, God bless you as you go to ground.